What up, y'all? It's the Kid Ríez, and today I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how we let the Chiefs get up out of there with a W. Now, before we sit up here and place the blame on pass interference or calls that weren't made or this and that, we need to talk about why the coaching staff decided to play like it was Madden 25, all pro mode, and not kick the ball on fourth down. Now, the first thing that people want to point to is analytics. First of all, forget analytics. It's fourth down, you're playing the Chiefs. You just tried to get in the end zone with Kyle Pitts and see that the referees don't care about you. Kick the field goal, take the points. The fact that we did not kick the field goal and take the points was the reason that we lost, because the defense ended up getting a stop anyway and we got the ball back. So instead of trying to go down the field and get 7, you go down and get 3, walk off the field, the game is over. Sometimes I really just don't understand the decision making in crunch time. I heard that Kirk Cousins audible on that last play, and he probably saw something that he didn't like. He probably saw that interior was just gonna crash down on him anyway. And of course, you know, Kirk, he isn't mobile like he used to be. I think he's still in his head about that Achilles injury. And you know, he just felt like, all right, maybe you should try to the outside. But you put yourself in that position because you didn't take the 3 points. Now, I understand believing in your guys and feeling like, you know, we can just go back and get it, but we're not the Eagles. We don't have to make decisions like the Eagles. All we got to do is just make smart decisions, get the points, and get up out of there with a W. Now, like I said earlier, people going to point to the fact that, oh, the referees didn't make the call. First of all, this is the NFL. When have you ever had faith in the referees? You kick the field goal, get the 3 points, get the stop like y'all did, get the ball back, and Young Wei Koo's kicking from the 20 for a game-winning field goal. Like, the decision making, I honestly feel like they overthink it, but it might be something else. It might be the fact that, you know, Kirk really isn't that mobile, so you don't want to put him in a position where he's trying to QB sneak, and maybe Kirk feeling like he don't want to push off that leg and try to QB sneak. So, you know, they felt like, all right, let's just auto it to Bijan. But as you can see, the whole game, none of those zone runs was really getting nothing cracking. Also, the screen passes to Mooney, nothing was getting cracking on the plays. I mean, it was even one time when they threw it to Mooney and they had Ray McLeod blocking against 4 Chiefs defenders. So you got 2 Falcons players going up against 4 Chiefs defenders. How that sound? I'm putting this loss on Zach Robinson and the coaching staff. I don't know who was making those last minute decisions down the stretch, but y'all gotta take the points. We are not a so privileged team to where we could say, well, we gonna go for it. No. You have a new team, a quarterback who's still not 100%. Because as y'all saw this game, Kirk wasn't really trying to move like that. It was on one play. He literally could have ran up the middle and got the first down, but he just didn't. And a lot of times he looked like a statue. So maybe that has something to do with it. But this game, the decision to not kick them field goals, I'm blaming it on the coaching staff. Now, the offense overall, it was okay. I really didn't have no problem with Kirk other than him just kind of looking like a statue sometimes. Ray McLeod showed up when it meant something. Drake had a dope touchdown catch in the beginning. Kyle Pitts even got involved a little bit, even though I would like to see a lot more of Kyle Pitts. But overall, I really don't have a problem with the offense. It's just the decision making. And as far as the defense did okay. Was it perfect? No, but the defense did get a takeaway. And the defense played pretty okay. I mean, they held them to what, 22 points? But right now, the thing that's actually holding us back, I feel like, is the offense. 17 points this week. What was it? 22 last week. And then in the beginning, it was 10 points. We can't put no points on the board. And it's that reason I felt like not taking them field goals was the reason that we truly lost the game, is because we trying to take risks that we can't afford to take. We pretty much had the game won. And, you know, I was so frustrated watching those last couple of plays because I'm thinking after Kyle Pitts didn't catch the ball in the end zone and you saw that the referees were not trying to help y'all, be on y'all side, I would have, right then, I would have said, you know what? We're going to take the 3 points. Let's get a stop, get the ball back. Because think about it was like 4 or 5 minutes left in the game and you decided to go for it. That makes 0 sense. Now we're 1-2 going up against some division rivals who you really cannot write off. Let's not mention that the Carolina Panthers scored 36 yesterday with Andy Dalton. He came in the game was dropping bombs. So nothing is a given in this league. That's why I hate the risk taking that we do sometimes. Now, a lot of people say, all right, well, we're going to go in the next week. Well, how you know that? Do you trust them to go in there and actually make the sound decisions to get the shit done? I don't know right now. I just think the next game, Zach Robinson need to come out that booth up there, come down on the field and get a feel for your players. You need to be in the mix because there's no reason for these decisions to be going down like this. And maybe there's like a delay in talking to each other. I don't know how that works. But bro got to come out that booth, get in the field with his players so we can start getting some cohesiveness. Because I don't want to be one of these teams where we win one week, lose one week, win one week, lose another week. No, we need to develop a certain type of consistency. But the risk taking, especially when it don't make sense, and especially when you don't have to do it, leave it alone, man. Also, why was Raheem Morris taking all them timeouts like that? What are you doing, bro? Why are you using your timeouts for? It just felt like a lot of times, man, when the crowd is in front of them, like the home crowd, it's almost like they start overthinking things. And honestly, it should be as simple as whenever you're in that 20, that red zone, and you don't get in, you take the points, because it's not a given. It's not a given that Kirk Cousins is going to put together this miraculous drive and we just going to drive down the field and get 7 on the Chiefs. The Chiefs, we were already down 2 O-linemen. Like, why are you trying to play with the Chiefs defense like that, bro? They was wreaking havoc coming down the middle of that line. And of course, if you got a quarterback that they know cannot run and will not run, they going to drop 8 and then it's just a wrap from there, man. It was just a frustrating loss. It's one of them losses where it's like, we literally could have won, but we gave them the game away. We played with Andy Reid, Big Red, Patrick Mahomes. We played with them and said, you know what? We gonna go for it. Didn't get it. Ended up getting a stop and actually getting back down there. But then when we get down there, we scared to do stuff like quarterback sneak. Because like I said, Kirk is just not pushing off that leg like that. I think he's still in his head about that. And for the sweep play, people gonna say, well, Tyler Algier missed his block. Well, yeah, but why not just drive that thing forward? You know we got a quarterback on the sideline, right? His name Michael Penix Jr. Bro, I would have threw him in, but like, bro, quarterback sneak, tush push, whatever you got to do, you go and get the first. But you don't just give the game away like that. And you know, I'm not a believer in that the NFL is rigged. I always thought that was a crazy ass rumor going around. Like, how could you rig something like the NFL? But when I see stuff like that, like when you go for it against the Chiefs and then you miss and then you just kind of get a game away, it's like, bro, do y'all got money on DraftKings or something? Like, what's going on? Like this, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens next week. The Saints come here to play. And the Saints got a point to prove because they took a brutal loss as well to the Eagles. The Eagles actually beat them how we beat the Eagles last week. Just came back out of nowhere and just won. So I guess we'll see how it goes, man. As a Falcons fan who is used to seeing this franchise flounder, we need to be more consistent. We need to do smart play calling. We need to take the points when we can get them because nothing in the NFL is a given. It's a game of inches. Y'all know that. I know that. So hopefully next week they pull it together and we can get some better results. But until next time, y'all know what it is. You a Falcon fan. I'm a Falcon fan. Hey, it's just what it is. It's the Kid Ríez. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.